Today I was on a call with some other leaders in our health coaching community, and just really something spoke to me so deeply, and I've been thinking about it ever since. And I really wanted just to speak to the person that you're feeling like a failure in what you've been called to do. Um, as you know, 2 years ago, I made a pretty bold change. It was actually 2 years ago this month that I shared publicly some dreams and some goals that I had, a vision that God had birthed in my heart. And it's been interesting because over the last 2 years, it's not always been as easy as what I thought it would be. And in this call today, the mentor was speaking about the word disappoint. And, that's kind of a word that's been dear to my heart because in some ways there's been disappointments. And she broke it down to dis meaning not, and then appoint, so not appointed. I just quickly looked it up, and it also used the word failure. You failed at something. And this is what I want to say for someone. I just want to encourage you, just because something isn't working out the way you thought it would or in the timing that you think it should, there's an element when we're disappointed to begin to believe the lie that we're not appointed, that we're not called, that we're not equipped, that we're not good enough, and all those stories that go through our mind. That could be on your job, that could be as a dad, as a mom, as a pastor, as a leader, as a student. It could be really in every area of life where disappointment comes in, and we sit in the disappointment and we stay in the disappointment. And the obedience is actually the win. It's not the outcome, but the obedience is the win. Doing something that, for those of you that are faith-based, that God's put something on your heart, and it's not always our job to create the outcome. We have to do the work, but it's sometimes up to Him to do the outcome. But the win is the obedience. But sometimes when we get overwhelmed with disappointment, we sit there and then we begin to believe the story that we're not good enough, that we're not called, that we'll never make a good, and you can fill in the blank. If you're struggling in that, I just encourage you. One of the things that has helped me is finding a community of people that will encourage me, not just pat me on the back and make me feel good, but actually speak hard things into my life and challenge me to rise up and become better. So that's what I'm trying to do today. If that's you, I just encourage you, stop believing the lie. You're not appointed. God might have called you, but it might be a season, it might be a preparation, it might be a waiting period, but you're appointed.